welcome to Pittsburgh Chatter, where I do interviews where I want, whenever I want, with who I want. And today I have a special guest, my guy, Brothamans.
Yo, what's good?
I appreciate you coming in. I'm tired of saying this. I got canceled on again, so there was a last-minute thing, and I'm glad you showed up. Facts. All right.
Bro, fresh out of work.
You said you was right around the corner, so I was like, oh, thank God. I know he's not going to be late, and you're here early.
Bro, I was outside.
That's rare, bro. That's rare. So let's start at the beginning. Where you grew up as a child? Where you're from?
I grew up in Wilkinsburg. That's where I still live. But I was also kind of like raised on the hill. Like I went to school there, so kind of like split between those two spaces.
Okay. So what was your childhood like? What hobbies did you do? Extracurricular activities?
I did theater. My mom did she put me in a lot of plays, musical theater. She was in plays herself. She did costume, makeup design, directing. So she would put me in musicals and stuff. I did karate for 4 years.
Karate? What belt are you?
I stopped at yellow.
Yellow.
Yeah, yellow with 2 orange stripes. So that's a lot of that's self defense, but I know a little something. Basketball, violin, baseball, a lot of sports. Just trying stuff out. Went to church camp a couple years. So
what did you stick to the most though? Because that's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it is. I feel like for the most part, music is what I stuck with the most. Through all of that time, I was playing the drums. So I started playing the drums in 4th grade, and I did that all the way
percussion.
up until, percussion. Yeah, like drums, snare drum, drum set, quads, African drums, everything. I started that 4th grade.
You was playing the djembe?
Bro, djembe, the conga, all of that shit, bro, on it, bro. I was on this shit, bro, for a minute. But yeah, and then it kind of transitioned to a more serious role once I got to high school with musical theater and marching band. So that was really what I stuck with the most. So music's kind of been around the longest.
All right, I was about to say, don't talk about it. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
I got you.
Okay, so first I gotta ask, did you live with both parents, and what was that like?
Yes,
for you?
bro. I'm actually blessed to have my parents married. They're going on 30 years. Actually, wait, they got married in 1990. 32 years. 32 years, bro.
Wow.
My parents have been married 32 years, and I am, just I love my dad a lot. Just having him in my life. I'm
Who's your favorite? Don't lie.
My mom.
Okay, all right.
My mom only cause she's funny as hell, bro. My mom is really a character, and I love her. Because she has so much personality, but she's still able to be a parent. My dad, he's been more a solid figure and a role model that I look up to. My dad is a solid provider. He's gonna do whatever he got to do to make sure me and her are straight always. So I'm blessed to have that in my life, and I like to think of it how I share my dad with my friends or people who I know. Even if you don't have your dad in your life, my dad feels like your dad when you're around. So it's I like that he's like that. Yeah,
he's one of those figures. No, I understand that completely.
Real community dude.
All right, so we're going to skip over into school. Okay. I have to always ask. I try to go because high school is such a wide topic we can talk about. But I want to start through preschool, and then we can go up to maybe middle school, and then we'll dive into high school.
Yeah. So preschool, I went to Sunshine. It's a different name now, but it's on the hill. And then I went from there to Van. From K to 6.
This is why you saying you grew up on the hill.
Yeah, bro. For real, not saying I could. I feel like I could be a Neff's associate. I can't say it, but I feel like I could if I wanted to. But it wouldn't. I'm not from there, so I don't do that. But so I went to Van, K to 6. Then I went to prep from 7, 8. That's where I met you. Yeah. Soccer and SciTech, bro.
We did play on the same
team. Man, niggas be forgetting. We was on the same soccer team for 2 years straight.
You're right. You're right. What that was?
Me, you, Zach,
Troy,
who else? Eddie Delvon. Eddie,
my
bro.
God.
Massive, bro.
And they probably don't even remember this.
With Coach Raj, he coached everything, bro.
Crazy.
Raj coached everything. He was the track coach, soccer, basketball, volleyball, softball. Soccer, ain't matter.
All right, fuck it. So we here at middle school.
We're at middle school, bro.
You're right. So basically, for the people that don't know, it was Obama, Prep, SciTech, and Kappa.
Yeah, if that was our home school.
But that was more high school.
Yeah, that was more okay. But for middle school, it was we knew that it was gonna be a lot of people trying out because those two schools was gonna be on the same team.
And look, we were not. I'm not gonna say we were talented because Zach was probably the most. Zach and Trent with the fucking jogging.
Crazy,
oh my God, he used to jog everywhere. But those were probably the most talented on our team. But we had skill and grit,
set, bro. Yeah, bro. We scored a couple of goals, bro. The blue collar goals. We got to go and get it. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't the best at all, but I remember when we went because I always kept saying Arsenal's my old school.
Arsenal was crazy. They had all the Africans.
Bruh. But he let me be captain that game simply because it was my old school. And I remember I had got one move.
The grudge match.
They whooped our ass. Not them
Surviving
Africans.
Arsenal was how you beat them.
Yeah, bro. I don't want to say them Africans, but let's be real.
They
Them
play soccer.
Africans.
They play soccer,
oh
bro.
my God.
Soccer's a
bro.
foreign sport, bro. I mean, it's not as popular here as it is overseas, man. It makes sense.
We had them for a little bit, and then it just took off. All right, I'm
bro.
sorry.
No, we're
You
cool.
just popped the memory.
Bro, I know, bro. That's how it is. That's how it should be. Wait, so where we at?
You're
okay,
middle school.
wait,
So
middle
talk
school,
about it a little bit more.
Yeah, but so middle school, I feel like that was probably like my most transformative year for myself because I was like finding a lot of my passions and hobbies that I want to take more serious. You remember Mr. Harris? Maybe you might not. He was like the music instructor.
But at this time, were you popular?
No, bro. I wouldn't call myself a lame. I felt like I was like an in between.
You were a fit in.
I fit in, but there were times where I would be embarrassed. So it was like I didn't have always a positive reputation, but then I always like was an in between. Like I didn't like speak out. I wasn't like big on conflict. I think I had like 2 or 3 fights like my whole time being in school. So I didn't draw a lot of attention to myself. There was a few times where like people.
Well, prep wasn't that bad at first.
Bro, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Prep,
so
bro, the second day of school at prep, bro, they stole my phone and my shoes out my gym locker, bro.
But let's be real. We're talking about early prep, not when they were Let me not even incriminate people. But let me just shut up. But like, it got way worse than just phones. And
prep was wild, man.
It was too many people from different hoods.
Yeah, it was. Prep was like a bad social experiment when I think about it. Like even just like the very first days, like when I picking up your uniform and shit, like that shit was a fucking mess. Like everything about it. I think they're trying to balance it out now. But while I was there, I felt like it was kind of sharpening that kind of personality I wanted to be. Like I got to Obama and was a completely different person, bro. Like anybody who met me freshman year would have said, "Who, Manny?" He was a lame in middle school, bro. That's really what it was, bro. Freshman year, bro, I was super extroverted, bro. I wanted to be in every group, every club. I tried out for every sport. I'm in every conversation. Social butterfly, bro. I'm over everybody's house, everybody's friend. I get along with everybody. I felt like once I got to Obama, I felt like I found a part of myself, which is how I wanted to actually be. But like, I don't think I had like that tough outer shell persona to fit in at prep. So it was like I kind of had like that still like childhood innocence to me that was still like, oh, like I'm saying, you're a kid for real. Like, nigga, we're kids. What the fuck you mean? We're in 8th grade. Like, I'm supposed to be like that. But like, you know, like just different experiences change how people, you know what I'm saying, they come up different. So I feel like that was a major impact on how my personality was received. But nothing about me was really different from like how I wanted to be. And then I got to high school and I kind of had more of a platform to interact with people. Yeah, bro. Like musical theater, like I stopped doing like plays and shit for a minute. And then once I had gotten to musical theater on like the percussion side of it, like I got to play the drums, I felt like I could be more free. Like I could enjoy it more.
This was all 9th grade.
Yeah, this is 9th grade, 10th grade. Yeah.
Okay.
So getting to more to like 11th grade, like senior year, I kind of more started getting more into like focusing on like what after school would be like after like high school, like, you know, I really didn't.
And you kind of at this point you're straying away from sports.
Yeah. Well, actually, I turned up in sports when I got to Obama because I started trying other stuff. I never played baseball for a team. Like I got to sophomore year and played baseball there. Then junior year I started playing basketball. Like I was like the first year that I had made the high school team and I tried out.
And that Obama team, to make that team was like hell.
Bro, it was 150 motherfuckers coming out.
Cause I'm not even gonna lie to you, cause
that's a lot.
Because in my freshman year, a lot of people don't know this, and I had posted a picture. I was on that last like Shenley team that won it. It's either we won or we came in second place. Lost order. Anywho's, but like you didn't see it happening. Like everyone wanted to go to Shenley. No shade on Obama.
Yeah, you know,
everyone wanted to go to Shenley, and then it's like Obama, and everybody's like,
name change.
But then it got popular.
And the colors was purple, bro. Like, I fuck with purple, bro.
Yeah,
I feel like that was like
you
to
see
me.
The lighting,
yeah, you know what I'm saying, bro. Like, I feel like that's so cool. I mean, like, fuck the Ravens still. It's still fuck the Ravens.
Always,
but purple is a cool color. But yeah, bro. So, junior year, you know, I explored a lot with, you know, just kind of finding a healthy balance to where I was like, I was still doing my sports and my coaches would understand if I had to go to like a rehearsal or a practice, or I was still going to my tournaments that were like the directors were understanding like, okay, yeah, but you'll know all your music when you get here, so it's fine. You know, so
you were that talented.
Yeah, bro. And I don't want to say it like that, but yeah, like
some people
when you really want to do some shit, you find a way to make it happen. So like, whether you had to split your time, like we had some people who were like on like some linemen who were also like on the drum line, and it's like, you know, sometimes you're not gonna be here, but we know when you're here, you're gonna go crazy.
Well, talk about that too, because I do know like at Obama, like the marching, the band was kind of huge.
But we take that shit.
It was like maybe you guys and Westinghouse like really took that shit very seriously.
Yeah, bro. Us, Westinghouse, Alderdice, and
I don't really remember Alderdice.
Alderdice's band, I would say like they were the most like comparable as far as execution and sound.
What we're not about to do is give any dirty dice any type of clout on this podcast.
No dice support shall be.
They won way too many times when they should.
Fuck dice, bro. Fuck dice until I die, bro. It's Dice K, strong capital K. But I do gotta give them their props on their band. But what we did was we would see them up at band camp every year, and we would have drum battles, we dance battles and shit. So like Dice, I would say of everybody, bro, those were our truest, most like rivals as far as marching band. And even to the point to where like they were emulating drum beats from us and like learning stuff, because we would, I don't know why the fuck our band director did this, but we shared a drum director. Like like their instructor was our instructor.
So there was always one of some similarities.
So like he would teach us shit and then give them like the snare line, or he would teach their bass line something and give us like that flat line, and we would just like swap shit and like why do some of our songs sound the same? It's like fucking George, bro. It's George. He's the fucking traitor. So you know,
there was
fuck George kinda.
There was something that all the bands used to do, and correct me if I'm wrong. It used to be like you guys would march from like, it was like once a year type thing. Was it like a festival or something? You guys would march from somewhere, then go all the way downtown.
Oh yeah.
What was that called?
Memorial Day Parade. That's definitely like the longest parade that they have. Like,
and how many?
It's from like fucking from like Bloomfield all the way down to like the August Wilson Center. Like
but when you're with all your friends, you don't really realize
in the heat, bro. That shit go crazy. And the sun's coming up off your drum, bro. Yeah. I mean, maybe depending on the instrument you got, it might be different. Or if you're like a dancer, I'm not saying the dancers aren't doing shit, because bro, they're dancing the whole time.
The people holding the little dip. I heard that can be a little tiring too. The little flag. The banner. The banner.
Yeah, they have the easiest job, bro. But they're also like the manager, so like they're gonna be cleaning up a whole bunch of shit and passing out snacks whenever we're done. So everybody does their job. But then we get to senior year, bro, and then like senior year, I feel like I got senioritis for real. Like it really kicked in. It was like, I'm gonna be out this motherfucker soon. I know I'm gonna at least go to CCAC and do some shit. You know, I was doing everything that I wanted to do, but I got real comfortable and I smoked out the drumline room right before a dice game. And the only reason I did it was because we got away with it before a Perry game. So it was before a Perry game. Dr. Walters had called the marching band down. And he was
that was your principal?
Yeah, that's the principal, yeah. He was like, he called us down and he was like, I think it would be nice if we had the drumline and a few trumpets for some of these basketball games in the playoffs. And we're like, oh yeah, that'd be crazy. You know, just let us get the key and, you know, we'll slide in there, set up early. So we did it the first time, you know, I won't say any names because I'll let everybody else tell their side in the story. But we copped up, went to the drumline room, you know what I'm saying, packed the bowl, smoked up. No, but we didn't get caught. We're up in the gymnasium, frat, bro, going crazy. Like everybody's, they was making songs up on the spot, bro. It was cracking. It was fun. And like I think the thrill of it was really what made it fun. But like I was low-key disappointed in myself now that I think back on it, because like I was the oldest person in that situation, and like I wasn't even the one who was like leading the idea. So I'm like looking back on it like, bro, I was being a follower, and like the leader wasn't even like.
But look, you got to think about it like this. At the same time, you creating a memory.
Yeah, it was fun, bro. It was fun.
Yeah. And not a lot of people can say that they smoked up in their school. I know anytime anybody tried to do anything like that inside tech, you was gone.
Bro, we got caught, bro. It was like, oh shit, this is real. Like, bro, why did we smoke, then leave and come back? We smoked in the drumline room. Somebody, the last person out, so I'm not gonna say no names. You know who you are. You'll watch this. They left out, and we seen it on camera. They left out, and the doors cracked. Now, thing about Obama is the bottom floor, there's a pre-K down there, and then there's the drumline room right next to it. The smell and the smoke leaked into the daycare, bro. So like the daycare is getting gassed out, bro. And they're like, what's going on? So we come back from McDonald's, and of course we smell like gas, but they instantly go to our fingers, bro. Like instantly, like security. As soon as we walked in, security was like,
you want to know what's crazy?
Oh, shit.
I never knew that the fingers would give off the most scent until I remember one day we're going to, you know her, Jordan's house. So one day we're at Jordan's house and her mom was like, y'all are high, because we used to always go down there. We used to go to James' house, get fried, then go and fuck up her refrigerator. Like Jordan used to have like pizza rolls galore. So we used to go down there, and she said we was high. I was like, nah, we're not high. And she's like, give me y'all fingers. And this is some shit you never heard of, like fingers, not breath. Like,
bro, when you're high, you don't be thinking to wash your hands.
But we got gum.
Right.
We got spray, everything. But niggas just for some reason. And she was like, mm-hmm.
Probably had a little couple particles under there.
She was like, we caught. And that was so.
You smell it, but that's exactly what it was. But we walked right in. Security was like, oh yeah, main office. Mm-hmm. And you know, it is one of those memories where you remember and you just think back like, wow, we really did that shit.
But 12th grade year is not, it's hard to take 12th grade year serious. And one thing I'm going to say, like, we're not about to sit here and cap. 12th grade year, you get away with a lot of shit you would not get away with, like, ninth grade, 10th.
Definitely would have been expelled.
Easily. But when you're that older, like, oh, they're about to graduate. We understand you're older. So you get a little bit of pass.
Let you still be in the building is rapport, or the fact that it's more paperwork to send you somewhere else.
Exactly.
Like, it's like, man.
So at this time, did you have any favorite teachers?
I did, bro.
And what are some memories with them?
Bro, all-time favorite teacher, bro, is gonna be Miss Simmons. I really feel like she was like the primary culture of that building sometimes, bro. Like, now I won't say all times, but there were a lot of times where like just like what she would establish and like what her expectations were. You had to meet her standard. Like Miss Simmons, she was the AD, but she was also like the Black History teacher. She was also theory and knowledge. So like you got like psychology and you got history and you got like, you know, athletic understanding all in the same classroom. And she's also like that mother figure. So it's like she's nurturing still.
Those
bro.
are the best
Facts,
teachers that
bro.
actually care.
Like you could talk to her about anything. She's gonna give you like real honest like support and advice about like whatever y'all are talking about. So like I appreciated Miss Simmons a lot. Who else in there that I like? I liked Denlinger. Denlinger was really solid. He was like the English teacher.
Was Danny's dad?
Yeah, yep.
Oh my God, he used to
because you played high school soccer, right?
I played soccer with him all years until the last year, but we ain't gonna get into that.
Yeah. See, bro. So him, the Spanish teacher, Senor Roa, we still talk now because I work in education, so like he'll like watch my story like, oh, now you got students in your class and you see how bad you were in my class. I'm like, yeah, but like it's actually kind of cool to have that dynamic and rapport to like talk to some of my older teachers and you know connect with them.
Well, two things. What was the gym teacher's name? The real short lady. I had her at
Miss Macklin.
Miller. I had her at Miller.
Macklin
like
was
when
crazy.
I was a kid.
I just seen her the other day.
Bro, every time I see her, it's just like, you really have not changed. Like, since I was a kid, since I got old. Just dumb cool, dumb chill.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Solid. No, yeah, bro, I 100% agree. My band director was like a mentor kind of / mother figure, Miss Sharif. She like played a super big role in just like development and just like just kind of making like a lot of decisions that come in like with school and then after school too. Dr. Walters for sure was a big mentor. Me and him, like we had a really like tight relationship to where like I could talk to him about school stuff, but I could also like be more like open about like, you know, what's going on in like life or like, you know, just like mental thoughts and stuff like that.
He ain't really fuck with you if you ain't go to Obama. I'm gonna be real, bro.
Bro, honestly,
fuck with you if you ain't go to Obama.
There's a lot of people in that school who like do good things. So like it's hard to like think about everybody, but those are like some of my standouts for real.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'm not mad at that at all. So like I'm trying to figure out how to say this because you like as kids, like they think we don't know, but you can tell what teachers really care.
You can, bro.
Like you can really tell. And then I notice like some teachers will go to that teacher like, how do you get them to behave? And it's just like you can tell them, but you can't teach that.
Yeah.
You just really can't teach that love and actual because like it's hard to fuck up when a teacher cares about you and she's saying, come on, you know, like that would really hurt sometimes when I do something wrong and a teacher that I actually fucked with, like Miss Schultz or something, she just like she gives me a certain look like after all I do, you really, I mean, you just really the whole day you just like, damn. So I really appreciate teachers that do that. All right, so let's move into like after high school.
Okay.
Did you work? What was going on?
So
school,
after high school,
college?
You know, I felt like I didn't have as much preparation for like thinking about how I wanted to move after high school.
None of us did.
Bro, I just said, fuck it. I'm going to just do CCAC because it's cheap and I can at least still be like on like the grid if I want to shift into like a more serious role with school.
You graduated 2015?
Yeah, I came out 15.
Oh, so you was after me.
Oh, you're 14, right?
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So I came out 15. I remember like talking about it briefly with my parents. I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to go to Penn State for like something vague, like business management or some shit. Like, I didn't know. I really didn't know what I wanted to do. So, you know, I didn't want to fake it, but I did know I wanted to, at that time, work in some kind of sports. So I was a physical therapy major at CCAC. And then one day I just like impulsively changed my major to education and was like, actually, I think I'm gonna go to Point Park. So like I started my
best decision you made. CCAC is terrible.
Bruh.
You cannot focus every
Gotta
day.
get in and get out
You want to
of there,
smoke, bro? You want to smoke, bro? Bro, terrible.
You gotta
Go
get
ahead.
no. You gotta
really
bro,
have to
you
get
gotta
out
get
of
in
there.
and get out of there.
Or
Real
you'll
shit,
be there
bro.
all. Yeah.
Wait, did you go to Allegheny campus?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
terrible,
yeah. That's the one
bro.
I went to, bro. That
It's like 13th grade, bro. It's
that's the best way to describe it, bro. That is the best way
and
to
then
describe
there's
it.
nothing like if
13th
you were
grade.
a lame, you could focus. But like no shade to anybody,
Knowing
I was
people.
popping. So it was like Nugget, bro. What you doing? So I'm just like, bruh, like I can't even go to and school was never hard for me. Like I've never gave a school like 100%. And when I did, I think I got honor roll like twice in school. I ain't even gonna cap to you. And it was the only time where I was actually like, okay,
Chilling
let
out,
me
focus
focus.
on
So
work.
go ahead.
No, yeah, but yeah,
Went
so
to Point Park.
Point Park from CCAC, and I transferred there, and I feel like Point Park kind of gave me more experience with the independence and just kind of navigating things. Like I kind of completely figured out like my financial aid and you know scholarships and like living on campus and everything. So just like navigating that was a big shift for me because I hadn't been in those positions to do much like for myself.
And CCAC does not give you that experience.
No, they don't, bro. Not at all. Like I mean, even at like even sometimes the counselors kind of come off like they're kind of coddling you or just like kind of like going through like the motions. There were a couple people in there who they would work out.
Dr.
You know,
Proctor, I think his name was. I can't remember.
that's the president or
No, that was the one black guy. I took like 3 of his like African classes.
he does like he do
the African something classes.
It's shit.
I
know you're talking about
class.
Fuck, I think I might have had that course.
He used to be in the wheelchair and he used to drive the Cadillac. You would probably have to see him. He was an older guy. But that's what I had.
I'm thinking about him, and then there was another guy like Professor Smiley. That's who had inspired me to change my major. He was like, "Yo, you can teach math." I was like, "I can do that shit, bro. Facts, I can do that shit." So yeah, I changed my major, switched over to Point Park, got down there, started focusing on education, and then like that year, I was like doing observations and visiting like schools that I would have been like student teaching in at the next year. So I feel like it just kind of accelerated everything that I wanted to do.
But what were some of the experiences,
bro? Point Park was. You're
being lenient here because. Them dance, I've been in that fucking. Bro. I've been in the building and I've went to visit. I don't want to say no names because I don't want people to be like, oh, you know. But I visited inside, and what I'm saying, I don't know how y'all focus at Point Park because I went into the dorms. Every female's door is open.
Now here's the thing about Point Park, bro.
Every single one.
Everybody who you're talking about, like there are some very attractive women there, right? But also you have to remember these are ballet dancers, bro. So there's not much of the social. There's not much of the social experience there yet, bro.
Yeah, they are focused.
They've been focusing for years. So they're getting to college, and it's like you're either there's 2 paths they could take. They're going to be like kind of modest and you know what I'm saying, reserved, or they're going to turn the fuck up. Like it's so polar, bro. So it's like, and most of them kind of take the modest route. So it's like, yeah, there's a lot to look at, but there's not much to do. If that's the best way to describe it. And like that's just like really, you know what I'm saying, freshman women. People in general, like, you know, you're either going to turn up and take advantage of your independence or you're going to kind of, you know, be conservative because you've never been in this space before. But one thing I can definitely say is I love how open dynamic that you're talking about, like Point Park's campus is, because like every building is co-ed.
Bro, I've been up Penn State. I've been up IUP. Bro, Point Park is different. Like they really different down there. Like I just never understood like, I mean, if you don't know anybody, nobody's going to speak to you. But if you're with somebody that everyone knows, oh, my God.
You're in the mix. You're plugged right in, bro.
Exactly.
Bro, literally, one of my friends from high school, we hung out like 1 or 2 times, and now he's in a Point Park group chat that I'm with. Like, these aren't your friends, bro, but, like, you're in this friend group. You know what I mean? That's not like I don't want him there, but I'm just saying, like, acknowledging, like, bro, you're from a whole different experience of my life, and now you're in this friend group.
Small world.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Definitely small world shit. But Point Park was fun. There's a lot of homosexuality down there too. And like for me, that was a culture shock because my first roommate was gay, and like I don't have an issue with homosexuality, but that was the closest proximity that I had, you know, been close to it like in my life. So like to where like he's talking to me about like, you know, who he's dating or you know who he finds attractive and stuff like that. And you know, it was culture shock.
That can
initially.
be a bit awkward.
I will say that because we like communicated prior to getting to Point Park, that it was easier to discuss and find like
he was always around girls. So
yeah, he was. I mean, bro, it
don't make no sense to me.
It's a plus and a minus. The only minus was like once we would have conflict, he was extremely difficult to navigate. So like
it's like you're kind of dealing with a woman, kind of
trying to be extra. It was really how he would go about just doing shit in general, bro. And like flamboyance plus extra just equals drama, bro. And I'm not a dramatic person, bro. I'm not with that shit.
You're such a cool guy. I know there's a point where like if someone gets you there, those are usually the people that are like, come on, you're doing too much, and they rage.
It got to a point to where this by the end of freshman year, bro, we was having some conflict, bro. It got to a point this man was sleeping in somebody else's room. I'm like, fuck it, I don't care, bro. Like
that's the best,
do
though.
What you gotta do, bro. Be happy, find your peace. You either way, we both paid for this. You can sleep in the room or not, bro. Fuck it.
I'm gonna be real with you though. Like I said this last podcast. At first, I was like, I do not fuck with people that are gay. I don't fuck with it at all. I don't want them near me. Da 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 da. And then I'm not gonna say his name, but there was this girl. I told this last podcast. There was this girl I wanted so fucking bad. And I said I wanted her to him. I don't even know how the conversation came about. And he was like, what? You want her? Probably got you. Next day, DM. Oh, so you found me attractive. And I'm like, I'm about to be friends with gay niggas because y'all niggas link with the bitches. And there's something about a gay nigga telling you to fuck with a girl.
They just, like it's a green light?
Bro, when a gay nigga tells a girl to fuck with you, I don't know why, but the girl automatically is just like, okay. Okay.
I mean, for real, like, I think, honestly, from that experience, bro, like, it kind of taught me how to, like, accept and embrace whatever it is that they choose to do for themselves. And, like, because, like, there was never a point where I felt like his sexuality had crossed my boundaries or like, my level of comfort. I never felt like he disrespected me. I mean, like, he's flamboyant, so like there'll be some times where I'm doing my homework and like him and his friend, like he's standing here and he's twerking on the table, but like it's your room too. So if you want to do that, you could do that. You know, it's your room. You're on your desk. I can't be mad.
That's also people don't talk about. That's also being comfortable with yourself and knowing your sexuality.
Exactly, bro. Knowing that I can be in this space and know that whatever you do doesn't impose on me.
But let's not act like it's not a disturbance. To me, a certain extent, I
can only say for me it's not. But I can understand how some people aren't comfortable with it, and I think that just comes back to like what their level of comfort is and what they're like willing to be around. But there were some people who be like, you know, like how can you do that, or how can you live like that with a person? I'm like, I mean, it all comes down to maturity, yeah.
Exactly. All right, but we're not gonna stay on that.
No, yeah, we good, bro. Bro, we're chatting.
Yeah. Okay, so you finished, and then what degree did you finish with?
So I finished with a bachelor's in pre-K to 4 education, so like that's what I focus on right now. I just finished up a year.
So you got your acts and all that stuff,
huh? Yeah. Got all my clearances, got my certification. Right now, I'm trying to get my ed tech certification so I could like be like a tech teacher too.
But you got what, bachelor's?
Bachelor's, yeah, bachelor.
Okay. Big dog shit.
I'm thinking about masters, bro, but I'm not trying to rush that shit. You know, schools really just want more money to do like less shit. So I'm not.
If you know what you want to do, go to school. But I'm not about to sit. Bro,
I wish I would have just focused on music. I'm not gonna lie. If I'm being 1,000% honest, if I could have like did the school shit later at like 30 something, like you can do school whenever. I wish I would have just 100% floored it.
If you got the money for it, go
chase
do
the dream,
it,
bro. Just chase the dream, bro. Even if you take the risk. Facts, take the risk, bro. If it doesn't work, fuck it. You still got like 30 years of life before you even might get some kind of sick. You know, like fuck it. Just do what you want to do. I wish I would have said that to myself at 18. That's definitely like something I think about often.
But like you're during this period of time, like you're not working. Like what's funding?
What do you mean?
During college,
I mean, like during college, bro. I'm working 2-3 jobs, bro. Like trying to make ends meet just so I can, you know what I'm saying, have some kind of social life. I mean, I was working at Marathon up in Bloomfield. Then I used to also work at this after school program, so I would go like every other day and I would switch off and on. So I would have like a 3 to 11 as soon as I got out of class on like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then like Thursday and Friday I'm like at the after school program from like 4 to 6. You know, it was just like a very, you know, as a college student you could juggle all that shit going on, but like, you know, now I would never try to do that shit, bro. I'd be exhausted.
Yeah, I guess you can get better at managing your time. Look, here's my opinion on college. If you have the money to do it, go do it.
Yeah.
But if you don't have the money to do it, wait until you can get the money. Cause like I always say, like, high school was bullshit. Like nothing. I learned nothing, bro.
If we could have got some classes about credit, some classes about investing.
I had 1 semester of
and
teaching
something about
us
law,
how to do it.
Bro. If they teach you about law in high school, bro,
why would they teach you something you can use?
Precisely.
We're learning geometry, bro. I'm not. If you're going to be an engineer or something, granted,
you might use it there, but that's the only other thing. Yeah.
I don't need to know statistics. I don't need to know calculus. Like, For what?
I still don't really know how calculus is applied. Like, what does it prove? I think it's just numbers and shit.
What the fuck? Fuck history.
Calculus gives me anxiety.
I'm not. You clearly are a math guy.
Bro, I'm a math teacher, bro. I teach. It's not hard math. I'm teaching. I'm teaching kindergarten, first, second grade math. So it's not super hard.
So
it's not hard shit, bro.
1 + 1 =
2.
Lollipop.
I teach the fuck out that shit too, bro. But calculus, bro, that shit make my heart beat, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause I'm just thinking, like, bro, there's so much going on that I literally dropped that class in college.
And there's people out here taking, bro. People was taking advanced calc in high school. People was, bruh. And look,
I'm like, do you enjoy stress?
No, but look, I'm gonna put you deep because Sean Weaver, shout out Sean. I always asked him, like, bro, how do you do this school shit? And I always tell this story because it's so specific. He said, you know how some people are just good at basketball? Yeah. I was like, yeah, like, for example. And I was like, yeah. He was like, I'm just good at school. I looked at this man and was just like,
damn, it just makes sense.
It kind of hurt, though, so it's just easy. Like, he can't explain it. He said, I'm just good at school. I was like, oh, my God. So that was just a perfect example to explain that. Okay, so we took a lot of time with that. So now we're going to go into, like, the music career. Okay. So when do you first start? How can I ask this question? Because you rap, produce, fucking...
Yeah, there's a couple of different, like, starting points, bro.
Hold on. Because I told you this when I see you at PNC Park. The beat at the beginning of my podcast was made by him. So let me give you your credit for that. I
appreciate it, bro.
And honestly, now I'm thinking about it, somebody else could have took that beat because that shit fire. I did my thing a little bit, but that beat...
Bro,
he just twerked the working with a Birkin bag. Cause smoke roll up perfect. I got a cookie. Look, bro, you killed that shit.
I'm glad you rock with it, bro. And like honestly,
you know I rock with it, nigga. It's my intro.
Bro, I'm gonna slide you some new ones, bro. The new ones.
I don't rap crazy, no more, bro.
Bro, everybody rap a little bit.
Look, I'm not. I don't want to say this on camera, so I'm gonna have to cut this. It's easy as fuck. It's just. I don't want people wasting their time, so I want to make sure. Because if you pay for people, if you pay for their time, you're going to get way better quality. Yeah. Because people are going to put their foot forward. So, all right. Mm-hmm. So, how did you start rapping, producing, all of this? Singing, too. You sing, too.
Yeah, so, like, the singing, it kind of carried over from the musical stuff that my mom had me, like, kind of classically trained for when I was, like, you know, performing in musicals and shows as a kid. So, like, that kind of just carried over. But the rapping and the production, that kind of started after I kind of found poetry during my first year of college. So like during my first year of college, I was going through a little bit of depression, you know, just like personal things going on in life. Just, you know,
that's normal.
Just, yeah, bro. Everybody has like, I feel like a stage in life where like they experience sadness and they experience like tremendous happiness. And like, that was just like a low point for me. So like, as I was like navigating that, I started writing poetry in my notes. And there was like one specific poem that I just like had recited so well that I could just like do it over beats. I could do it over songs, any tempo. Like, and I really enjoyed, bro. Her soul is excellence, baby, your spirit is kindred. When I'm with you, I swear to God, my whole Lamar is Kendrick. See, you provide the minerals, but I had to take you in intervals, cause you got me higher than backwoods and pinnacle. Your switch is even sweeter, cause I know you're individual and you held me down. Yeah, you held me down for round, pound for pound. We duked it out, then made some sounds. Sucking on your neck, but ain't no hickeys found. How? See, that was then, way back when. Internal conflict within, niggas was afraid to win. And yeah, we might have played with sin, but loving you made me give praise to him. So now... oh, now my love is straight beast mode, 2K, Hall of Fame, all met and no cheat code. See, me and you, we are loving basketball. My love is unconditional. I'll do whatever to save the game. I'll even foul intentional. Bro, I will never forget that shit.
That's
the first
deep,
one.
Though.
That was the very first one. And like, I feel like somebody had heard that on like my story and was like, yo, you should perform at this spoken word. So I hit up the person who was doing it and went to that. And like performing like my own shit was so much different than like performing like a script or like a song from a musical, bro. It was so much different.
Because it's from you. You feel
bro.
that way
like,
harder, yeah.
I kind of got that hype there, bro. Like it was like performing it and like people was like going crazy and they snapping and shit and everybody's clapping like, oh yeah, bro, I like that. Like that shit really goes to you, bro. Like in that moment I knew like, oh yeah, I like this. I want to do this. Not for like the attention, but because this feels like the most natural that this expression feels like to me, you know what I mean? So like going from there, I started like kind of taking covers and writing songs and putting shit out on SoundCloud. There was a lot of poor quality. I won't lie, bro. Like a lot of it was like really poor quality shit.
That's how it starts out.
And you have to go through that, bro. You got to make shitty music to get to the good shit, bro. You got to like, I'm saying, get all that weak shit out the way.
But let's not sit here and act like sometimes that shitty music.
Oh, yeah. Bro, Bobby Shmurda is hot, nigga. That shit cost $20, bro. That shit cost $20 for him to make. It was $20 an hour and it was a free beat, bro. So like you can make some
even I watched
make
the
some
X
gold with some
documentary.
shit, bro. Facts.
He was making X made some bullshit music that ended up just working and sounding good.
For his
watch
energy.
the documentary; it literally says that. But go ahead.
But so I took that, and this is around like maybe like late 2017.
So the poetry slam is what
the
pushed you.
that was 2016 into that year, and then we got to the top of January 2017 to where like I had officially started calling myself Brothamans and actually like promote myself. I made like an Instagram page for my music, just to kind of like create some kind of buzz, for my SoundCloud that I was putting out, and then a year later. I kind of invested a little bit more into DistroKid and starting to go into the studio. I was recording myself for like the first 2 years. So it was like, shitty quality, no mix, homemade beats. But, you have to make something. You got to create. So, I'm just navigating that space. Get to 2018. And that's kind of when I started taking things a little bit more serious, going to the studio, maybe buying beats.
Well, slow down. Because who inspired you to actually? So no one really inspired you. Diva.
Yeah. So really? Like Devo, he was the one who started making beats first. So he would just make beats on GarageBand.
That nigga threw phenomenal parties, bro.
Go
ahead. I'm sorry.
Bro,
that's a whole other topic. Yeah.
But So Devo started making beats, and he would like ask me to come over, bro. You trying to smoke up and freestyle over this beat? I think it's hard. And like we would just like make like a little funny like joking song to it, but it wouldn't be a serious
that's practice. And I told somebody
key,
that
bro.
when you're
Facts.
freestyling and fucking around, that's little do you know you're practicing.
You really are sharpening the iron, bro. Real shit. And then there was one song where we really got serious, and he was like, bro, like I might need you to sing on this. And I was like, all right. So we got the Apple mic, and he got his GarageBand open, and we're just in the living room, and I'm singing like the song. He's putting the effects on there. I'm like, this sounds kind of cool, bro. Like we can really do this shit for real. And next thing you know, he's like, bro, I can make the beats. You could just kind of write to him. Then he started writing. And then he took a pause and started production. So, like, I really would not be making music in this direction. Like, I mean, I might have stuck with the poetry because I found that on my own. Like, I started doing the poetry on my own. But I probably wouldn't have gotten to, like, the music or production maybe years later if Devo didn't, like, basically say, yo, bro, you trying to freestyle on this. And that's just because I would just, like, sing and, like, joke around freestyle and we're playing Madden and shit,
So,
bro.
wait, was Brothamans your first rap name or, like?
There was Brothamans and there was Lil Toothbrush.
Stop it.
Bro,
I'm so glad I be knowing what to ask, bro. I'm really nice at this.
It was Brothamans, it was Lil, bro, and I felt like
Lil Toothbrush before or after?
Lil Toothbrush was before.
What the fuck, bro?
Now here's how my mind was working, bro. So I thought I was being like super deep, as an artsy like guy. I was like, all right, so my bottom row is a little fucked up, just a little bit, but I felt like I could play off of that by beating all the critics that are gonna tear my music up because nobody listen to that shit anyway. But I thought I could beat the critics to that by Lil Toothbrush, kind of acknowledging the joke about my bottom row or whatever, and just kind of moving forward from that, just off the name.
All right, look.
Only made like two songs as Lil Toothbrush.
This is gonna show like that my wide range of music, because another artist who used to get really teased about his teeth. And end up being one of the best artists in the fucking world. You know what I'm going to say?
I know who you're going to say, bro.
Say it.
J. Cole.
No.
Who?
Freddie Mercury. From Queen.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who that is? Somebody find me. Somebody to love. Find me. You've never heard Bohemian Rhapsody. None of that.
Oh, yeah.
Freddie Mercury. Yeah, he did the live. Oh, my God.
I didn't know that.
You don't know who this guy is?
No. I mean, I don't know him enough
Search
to hear
him
his
up
name.
after this. All right. So he had two big ass teeth that just stuck out, but it helped him hit notes that other people couldn't hit. So
yeah,
don't
I'm curious,
people, bro.
I'm curious, like if I was to get my bottom row fixed, because I'm supposed to get my wisdom teeth out. That's what's like kind of pushing them together. But I feel like if I do that, it might change my vocal range. I know it will. I'm just curious how it will change my music.
All right, yeah. I'm sorry to throw you off with that. It's just you said Lil Toothbrush that I'm thinking that came to my head. I was like, I gotta tell you about that.
And like I kind of wanted Lil Toothbrush to be like my like SoundCloud rapper energy, and then like Brothamans was like
so why'd you
change
it though?
I mean, I just altogether stopped it because I mean, what I was rapping about as Lil Toothbrush was just like your stereotypical SoundCloud rapper shit, like clips, dips, shits, bitch, like regular rhyme schemes.
But it's good that you know how to do that because you can tap into both. Because I noticed that with your music is like. Some songs, bro, I was listening to, what was it, Discovery? But I don't even think you cussed during that song.
Not at all.
Not a single word. Make It Out. I don't think did you cuss a little bit? Maybe
a little bit, but it's like, if you're cussing, but you're rapping about like a positive message.
But it's not really like as much as fuck, shit, bitch, blah, blah. Yeah, it wasn't that much.
Yeah, and like I even like I tried to like, it's not that I can't make sexual music. It's just like, to me, I'm not an outwardly sexual person like that. So like, it doesn't come off well in my music either.
Not everyone is like
and
that.
I don't have to be that way. I feel like, people trying to like over push sex, drugs, and violence in music. So like there's other shit you can make music about.
It's sad to say, but that's gonna be the music that makes it, bro.
It is. Low vibration, but it's
J.
easiest
Cole
to
is an
digest.
anomaly. Even if you look at J. Cole, yeah, he's doing that shit now, but workout, come on, bro.
Oh, he took the pop lane to give himself a platform.
Exactly.
We can acknowledge that, but I think that might be smart. That's like the long game. That's definitely the long game.
You got to build a fan base, but you've already done that. So, you already talked about the name and then why'd you change it. So, when did you first know you was really taking off with this music shit? What song was it specifically, or what moment?
It's so crazy that you already said it. It's like Discovery, the one that's out right now, is a newer version of the original one that I wrote. But I wrote the original one.
Why didn't you have Nadia singing on that? I'm confused. She was in the video, but she's not singing.
I think we were going to do a remix and then something happened. I think she like took a break from music for a while when I was making that. And like I usually, if somebody takes a break, I'm not about to wait for you for some. I'm gonna just this ball's gonna keep rolling. But Discovery was like one of the first songs that I had like completely produced and written by myself, like on my computer, like recorded it, mixed it,
quality,
everything.
All of that.
Yeah. And like the very first mix it's a little shitty. It's still out on SoundCloud, but that song it was very like. I'm saying it was very important to me, so I feel like that one it like plays like a big role.
Was that the song that gave you the most attention, or like?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, like that song the most attention that I got off of a song is Bing Bong, and like I dropped that like in December, and like that took off over in the UK in like 2 months. They did like 4 or 5K in like a month, and I was like, what the fuck? My shit don't do that, bro. Like my shit, I might get like 60 plays in a month. That's like a couple people tapping in and maybe like listening to it and maybe sharing it with people. Absolutely. But like for me to do like a K in a month is like, oh shit, you must have paid for some promo or shit. But for me to do like 4 or 5K in like a region is like, oh, you did something right for them. So and like it's still streaming over there. So I feel like that's like my biggest like I guess song as far as like notoriety or like kind of getting some kind of like clout, from it. Yes, yeah. But Discovery, like I had people on Facebook were sharing it. Oh shit, Manny makes music. Oh, you made this beat. Oh, da da da. Like there was like a whole bunch of shares and a whole bunch of likes and hearts and favorites. I'm like, oh shit.
You don't have really a tag on your beats either, so people wouldn't really know.
Yeah, I don't take my shit. I think I kind of want the beat to just speak.
Yeah, I did it
I
for
get the
you.
tag.
Fuck you talking about.
I get the tags, but I don't like really. Because sometimes, like, the tag just takes away from, like, the theme. Like, if something goes on, like, a regular...
Wait, I don't think... But even when I shouted you out, I don't think I said Brothamans. What did I say? I hit my bro for a beat. He hit me. Call Manny up.
Yeah.
So I gave you a shout-out on the distance. I'm like, you don't got enough... No tag, no... How am I going to give... Like, bro, that's just how my mind works. Like, if you give me a beat... Or like you're on the song, some way I have to shout you out. Like
support.
Yeah, of course.
Cross promotion, bro. It's essential.
And you were there, niggas, bro. You gave me that beat. I knocked that out in like what, 45?
Bro,
it took me a while.
But you got to it, and like literally that day you said, bro, I'm trying to get into something. So
you thought I was joking. I
just didn't know you were. I just didn't know you made music, bro. I didn't know,
bro. It was a phase where I was just like I was just trying to test it,
bro.
But I'm glad I did it because now I have a song that like I don't have to worry about nobody copyright. I don't have to worry because like I made that shit. You made the beat. I bought the beat from you.
Facts.
So I'm good. Like I'm good.
Yeah.
I'll probably.
And you'll be good forever.
And that's gonna lead me right into my next question, which you probably already mentioned his name. Was it he taught you how to make beats or?
Actually no, I taught myself.
Okay,
So I used the music theory that I learned in marching band, orchestra, and just like percussion. So like that's kind of where I got like the song structure from, like knowing 4/4 tempo and like meter and like how to make like a song come together with a bunch of like different patterns and loops. But as far as like navigating it, bro, I've been pulling from everywhere, bro. YouTube, I'll experiment and like just kind of twist knobs and see what sounds happen. Apprenticeships, like sometimes just sitting next to somebody while they're making a beat can teach you a lot too. So like there've been times where I've learned stuff from him. From Devo, from my older cousin. She also makes music. Her name's Inez. She's an engineer and producer, and she makes some crazy beats, bro. Like so, like I've learned and tap into people, and you just ask questions sometimes. You ask a question.
So it's safe to say is you found it on your own, experimented on your own, and you just picked from here.
Picked
from here to perfect it.
Because I don't just do like loops. I don't just do only sampling. I use everything, bro. So like all of my beats, like if you were to look at like my program, like while I'm like running one, you'll see like I see you got a couple loops in there, but then like you'll see like I played the piano for a couple parts, and then a couple times like I might add like a sample or some shit.
I hate to keep talking about it, but bro, I don't think you realize how fire that beat you gave me.
Bro,
really,
I'm glad that you fuck with it.
fuck are you talking about? That shit's crazy.
Bro, honestly, I want you to hear some of the new shits, bro. The new.
So you're telling me that's mediocre?
Bro, I'm not gonna hold you. I made that beat maybe a year and a half ago. My beats are like 10 times better than now, bro. 10 times better than that. I'm sure if you looked at my beat page right now at Man Made Beats on Instagram, I'm sure that you would find a beat that you would want to be your new theme song. I'm almost like 100% certain.
Do a season 2. Like I said,
that'd be crazy. Season 2, new sounds,
but
same person.
I want to, bro, because like here's the thing. People get like
I'll slide you on a lookout, bro. Facts, I'll slide you on a lookout.
But listen, people get attached to like a certain intro, so of course I'll change like the pictures and the videos in it.
That's smart.
But you don't want people to come in and be like, oh, because I've watched podcasts and like when they have a certain intro or they change the intro, it's like makes you not want. It's weird. It like makes you not want to watch it anymore. Like I expect to hear that balling like an athlete, but got no jumper when I'm tuning in that jumper. Like I expect to hear like a certain type of sound. So now that people are going to be addicted to the she'll twerk, don't work, but want to Birkin. I don't want people to be like coming in and be like, what the fuck is this? But all right,
where'd the intro song go? I get you.
Exactly. All right, my next question would be, how is the support in Pittsburgh? Because I'm not gonna lie, music-wise, nobody was fucking with me. Like, I hit my bro for feet, he hit me back. That's real shit. I ain't gonna say his name, but he really ain't messing me back, and it was somebody that's really my nigga. So, like, how is the support in Pittsburgh for in the beginning? Don't talk about now, because of course it's wide now.
Yeah, it varies, but at the beginning, it feels like, and it's like this for everybody, bro. It's like the very first time that you like acknowledge or say that you're going to do some kind of music shit, it's a whole bunch of support. And then the thing comes out and there's nothing. And then like some people might say something to you about it in person. You know what I mean? To where it's like, why don't you say something online? Not that you need it online. I don't need it online, but the way online works is other motherfuckers are going to want it when they see that you already want it. So if you don't help me sell this thing, it's just like a fucking link on the timeline, just scrolling past everybody, bro.
But here's my thing. I don't know if people are being smart by doing that or they just really don't know.
Well, sometimes I ask myself this. How often, and I'm asking you, this is like an actual question. How often do you tap on links that you just see on your timeline?
You can't ask me that because I share everybody. Everyone knows I share people's shit.
That's
no one
valid.
can say I don't
but
share
how much
shit.
Content or how much of that content that you're sharing are you consuming?
I'd say around. I'm gonna click on the link. Well, you can't ask me that now because I'm a podcaster. I mean, so naturally, I'm gonna look and try to see, is this interesting? Is it not interesting? Yeah, but before, I'd say like 30%. Okay, just be real.
And that's pretty much fair as like a regular person. So like out of 10 things that you might see, if 3 of those things are somebody's like link or somebody trying to do something, you might rock with that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's fair. I feel like that's about what people are ready for. But if you magnify that, bro, that's not a lot of people tapping on shit. And like, I think that's really what artists are experiencing, because when you're making art at an early stage, you feel like I deserve to be heard. You should hear my art and you should know that I'm talented. But like, people don't have to give a fuck.
But I'm starting to realize that. But don't come.
They act like that. But then they also don't necessarily give you much of a platform to be really great. But then sometimes we might not give them you great.
These are the same people you'll see in person, and it's like, oh, bro, I watch your podcast. I love the podcast. I like the podcast. Nigga, share.
Yeah.
You follow different people than me. They follow different people than you. You have to share. Like, you really just have to. Watching it, great. You don't like it. Like, bro, you go look at my podcast views, bro. For me to be in my first year, they shouldn't be like that. You go look at other people starting out, it's like 10 views, 15 views. Like, share. That's sharing, all you really have to do, bro.
And I think consistency too. Like, if you give, your opinion, or like if you speak on like, the same topics, people might not think that you have a lot of dynamic, but if you're covering all kinds of shit, but they're still getting a consistent personality, that's what people tap into. People fuck with personality, bro. So I think that's what like new artists need to focus on. And I didn't really focus so much on the personality as I did on the content. I'm like, well, I made a song, guys. Well, I made the beat. Why don't you want to listen to it? And it's like, okay, but are you as cool as like, Drake or Lil Wayne? Like that's what you're comparing you to for real. So it's like you can't really win that for real.
But you're doing it all.
I'm trying, bro. Definitely trying.
So these next couple questions we got like fire through, and then we're gonna get to the last ones. So I'm gonna have to ask you to do these a little quick because we're getting a little time because there's somebody after me. All right. So first of all, we're gonna start with who do you listen to? Just give me like a top 5 you listen to.
Top 5 that I consistently listen to: Gambino, J. Cole, Kendrick, Summer Walker and Frank Ocean.
Gambino is a mastermind. Fuck a bitch to pass. No, all right, let me stop. All right, so now I want to say top 5 artists for you in Pittsburgh, excluding yourself.
Excluding myself. Top 5 in no order because it's hard to really rank people. Right now, I'm saying Linwood, Hardo, Benji.
You know about Benji?
Oh, I know about Benji, bro. Fuck yeah.
I want to get him up here, but I have to tap in to certain people before I get him because it would be fair if I skipped over all 3 people that kind of. All right, but go ahead.
My favorite color. You know him?
No, I don't know.
He's fucking hard, bro. He's fucking hard. Who else?
What's that for?
4.
Linwood, Benji.
Oh, and Dewey Marquis, bro. Bro, people are sleeping him, bro.
I don't know him either.
It's my cousin, bro. He can rap.
And you said Hardo, so you don't feel like Deasley is in there, or it's like he's naturally going to make a buzz, so you can't.
I feel like for that lane of music, because if you notice, I kind of like spoke on like a whole bunch of different pockets and genres of music. So like I touched these pockets.
But that's your fab.
Yeah, that's my fab. Yeah. But I feel like Hardo does what they're doing better.
Okay,
and that's not a slight on their.
And he's been doing it longer because he's been out.
I just feel like his flow, beat selection, execution, for how I listen to music is a little bit better.
All right, so now I want you to give a top 5 artists of today, just like not Pittsburgh, just like top 5 that you feel is like killing it.
I'm not gonna hold you, bro. It's hard for me. I have a super bias because I don't even be listening to that many today.
Just give your top 5, bro. Because I get it.
I listen to new music, but I don't. I like Giveon. I like what Giveon's doing.
Heartbreak Anniversary, dude.
Yeah. I'm trying to kick some new people. Roddy Ricch is enjoyable. Right. His music, I feel like what he does, like with his music, like how he comes off with his music, I rock with that. Oh, Benny the Butcher, bro. He's fucking hard.
Benny Butcher.
Bro, Benny the Butcher is fucking hard.
Okay.
New people.
There's so
bro, Coyle Ray's kind of fun. I mean, I don't think she makes the best music, but I like how she makes her music. I enjoy it. I do. I'm not.
She makes fun music. Okay, I can agree with that.
I can't even give you 5. I want to see.
I mean, we can just throw Drake in there just to top it off.
I mean,
you want to know why people are not trying to put him in the top 5 anymore? Is because they're kind of tired of Drake.
You can put everything but that honestly never bad in that conversation, bro.
Okay. So, like I said, we got to. This little question, just kind of give me a quick little answer for what projects do you have coming up?
Projects coming up. The most important project coming up.
Well, when is it coming up? Because I'm not going to be able to drop this for a while.
I got you. It's going to be coming out later this summer. I don't even have an exact date for you.
Okay, cool.
But it's going to be my debut independent album, Chapter 1. It's going to be like a culminated project.
I see you saying that.
Yeah,
your performance with the August Wilson. I watched that too.
Appreciate it. Thanks for tapping in. Yeah. But it's going to be my debut album. Completely independent. I made 70% of the beats. Devo made the other 30%. So it's all in-house, bro. Like everything is, custom. The lyrics I wrote, got it mixed and mastered by Devo and my boy Kyle Roberts. And I don't necessarily have a date, but I can say this definitely will be like my best body of work. Like anybody who's like, oh, bro, you need better quality or you don't rap enough or you need to sing more. This whole album is that, bro. It's like everything I was supposed to be working on. This is what it is.
Okay. All right, look, so we're going to get a little personal now.
Yes,
so,
sir.
Like, what has your dating life been in Pittsburgh? How do you feel about it?
My dating life? Yeah. I've been in a relationship going on 2 years now.
But before that, because that relationship.
Before that, I had a gap period where I was in a relationship and I was in another relationship.
So you were just a relationship type guy?
Kinda, yeah. Yeah, I would say like there's pockets where I'm single and there's pockets where I'm dating, and I think I grow in between those spaces to where I'm ready to try another relationship. I think that's just how I do my dating life. You might see me on Tinder, you also might see me on my girl's page, but that won't be happening like simultaneously. Yeah, it's like those are both periods of time where I need to be like in that headspace or I'm single.
I'm starting to realize that it's time for me to get cuffed up because like you can be more focused. But like I said, I don't really be doing relationships. I hate giving people my all. But we're just gonna get off of that.
I hear that, bro. I hear it, bro. Protect yourself at all costs.
All right, so we got to quick through these because I thought we wasn't going. I'm thinking, damn, how we gonna make it through an hour? And then here we are.
It's this easy, bro.
Exactly. All right. So have you dealt with heartbreak? Like a lot of people haven't.
I would say at the time I thought I was, but not necessarily. Like I thought it was like I thought it was like a sure, definite thing at that time, and this was like high school, bro. But like, you know, like in that mindset, I just you don't see things for the bigger picture. So like once me and that relationship had broken up, I think that was probably like the most sad that I was about not being in a relationship with somebody. You know what I mean? Okay. I had a girlfriend in college, but like
so now Heartbreak just sad more. Or
yeah,
less.
like when that stopped, it was more so like we were understanding and like we were growing up. You know, like we were moving on. It was like a part of life. It didn't feel as sad as it did, just like reflective.
All right. So, can we shout out your Instagram?
For sure, bro.
Shout out everything you need to shout out now.
First things first, make sure you go follow me on Instagram at Brothamans7. Also follow my media company at Man-Made Studios and at Man-Made Beats if you need photography, videography, custom beats, or features. Follow me on Instagram, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, YouTube, Brothamans, Brothamans. Make sure y'all tap in with Nugget for sure. Drop your channel, Brody.
Everybody know y'all know what's up.
Pittsburgh Chatter.
I ain't gotta tell you. Shout out to Pittsburgh Chatter. All right, that's a wrap. I appreciate you for coming up. Man. Again, let me say this on camera. I got canceled on by somebody that was supposed to be huge. And then I hit this man literally maybe 2 hours ago. He was like, what? You know people that are like, they take the opportunity and are like, oh, you gonna give me this? I'm taking this shit, man. He responded
what we
like
meeting
this.
At? We in East Lib? You in East Lib, right?
Fast as hell. So I appreciate you coming in. Your respect.
For sure, bro. Thanks for having me on, man.
All right, same.